Hey guys, hope you're doing great. So first of all, before we get into topic of the day, as you probably know, tomorrow is the full moon, so I will not be posting on the channel tomorrow, probably not on Wednesday either. So just so you know where I am and what I'm doing. Also, there will be no tarot readings tomorrow, or any other type of workings. You're probably informed of that already if you try to book it for Tuesday. Okay, so today's topic is going to be new love spells, just because some of you have been having some questions around them, have been wondering how they work. All of that stuff will be answering today. Before I start, I just wanna, while we are on the topic of love, I just want to say something. So today, a few of you actually have gotten really emotional with me and have told me how much you are grateful for having me on your journey and how much I mean to you and how much this whole process means to you. And I just really want to say that, guys, that is that is always so beautiful to hear and so rewarding, and I hope you can feel my energy right now. Um, i am i'm very grateful to be on your journey as well, and I definitely love each and every one of you guys, and I think you know that, and I think you feel that. And you chose me, I chose you. It was mutual. So it is a really beautiful, energetic bond that we share, because we do share a bond since I work with your energy, obviously. And it's so beautiful that I get to work with such beautiful, kind energies. It's such a nice job. I really enjoy it. Even though it is challenging, it's hard, but you guys make everything so much easier and more beautiful. So I'm really grateful for all of you guys. And for those of you who have been, some of you had questions around the fact that I said that I'm picky with whose energy I'm going to work with. And that is because obviously I'm a channel, and I just, as every energy worker, um, I do get affected by energies. So you have been wondering about needy and desperate and low vibrational energies. So I really want to make this clear. Every single one of you, when we met, was in low vibration, right? And I did not turn you down. And this is because obviously you needed help. So just because you were feeling down and you needed help, it doesn't make your energy negative, and you still had that kind, beautiful energy. You were just struggling a bit. So it doesn't mean if you're in low vibration and you're not doing well that you don't have good energy. That's not how it works. So I just want to emphasize that, because I don't want any of you guys thinking that you have negative energy or anything like that. You don't. Okay, especially now that you're no longer in victim mentality, majority of you guys. So today's topic, let's get into it. So for today's topic, guys, we have love spells. So some of the most common questions are if you can do a new love spell while you are doing work on your ex. The answer is yes, of course, you can. You can do work on multiple people. You can do new love spells. It doesn't have a limit. Like it's not like, oh, you can just have this one person. That's not how it works. This is why we don't have just one soulmate. This is why we'll have a variety of people with whom we are able to form some kind of romantic connections if we want to. So it doesn't work like that, and you absolutely can. Second question is, will it work? So new love spells do pretty much always work. For the majority of people, it will be within 3 months, 1 to 3 months, but it doesn't, as you know, it doesn't really have like a limit. With new love spells, you do not need to repeat them because you don't have a specific target. So all the spells that do not have a specific target will basically work until they find you a job or find you love. Um, Exceptions are glamours because they do have a specific target, which is yourself. So obviously, they will expire. But these don't expire until you find somebody. So for some, it will be really fast. For some, it will take longer. It's going to depend on a variety of things. But basically, the majority of those things are just, you know, the availability, sorry, how available that special person will be. So it's gonna depend on what you're looking for. Obviously, some have higher standards, some have lower standards. So if you have some specific, things that you want in your future loved one, then it's gonna take longer for the universe to arrange to find a person like that. And of course, I have to say that every single time that person will not have all the characteristics you wanted, because that is impossible and that person probably does not exist or is not easily available. So that's basically the reason why it could take longer for some and shorter for some. Also depends on basically how available are you gonna make yourself, because if you're just gonna stay indoors and will not use social media or dating apps, clearly how will you meet somebody? So you absolutely need to make an effort, either use apps or go out, or you don't have to go to clubs obviously to meet someone. You can meet somebody at work, at school, at the gym, at in the library, at so many places. You can have some kind of hobby, and then there you can meet somebody. There are multiple options obviously, but you need to put yourself out there, online or in 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 real world, I guess, in real life, is that the expression, I think. So you have to put yourself out there. You can do both if you like. If you hate dating apps and you just have a bad opinion about them, you don't have to use them. You can just put yourself out there, socialize, go on events, socialize with your friends. There's so many options that you can do. You don't have to do the dating apps at all. Or if you're kind of very busy and then you don't really get to go out and stuff, then you can use the dating apps if that is something that's more convenient for you. Or like I said, both. It's up to you. But it's very important to put yourself out there, because if you don't, how will you meet somebody? It's not going to be possible, clearly. So magic works in a natural way. It doesn't bring people and they don't fall from the sky. It doesn't work like that. So that's very important. So put yourself out there, and that's basically everything you need to do. No special instructions other than that. Be open for love. Obviously, you are, since you want a new love spell, so I'm gonna assume that you are, and that is that. What is important is basically to be open for it, and not to be needy again. As with everything, do not be needy and desperate. Do not be like looking for it. Be open for it, be available, be on a dating app, but don't be like desperately searching it and doing, sending desperate messages and things like that. So obviously be in that energy of attracting instead of chasing. And those are all the instructions. And now, what if it doesn't work? What if it's been a while and nothing is happening? In that case, there may be some reason. Now, this is very rare, by the way, but it is possible and it does happen sometimes. I mean, it doesn't really happen to a lot of people, but it has happened to me personally. And if that is the case, then we can try to determine why. It could be a majority of reasons. It could be that something in your chart and transits is preventing you from, finding love at this very moment. It could be that it's going to depend basically on you, on your personality, and on your chart and everything, because not everybody, also on your mindset a lot. Sometimes it's just the mindset that could be like blocking you, because some people are convinced that they can't find love until they are fully healed, for example, which doesn't have to be a thing, by the way. Or they can't find love until they get closure with their ex, or whatever it is, and maybe that has happened a few times to you, that where it's gone like that, and now you have created that belief that this is just how it is for you, and therefore you can be blocking things. So it can be several things that could be behind that, but I would not worry about that unless it actually happens, which, like I said, is not very often and is pretty rare that you will go through something like that. So, that is basically that. So, guys, you should just be open for love and not in a needy, desperate way, obviously. And that's basically everything. No special instructions there. I hope this was helpful, and I hope you're having a lovely day, morning, night, evening, whatever. And happy full moon in advance. Bye.